So from standing, we're going to come into a push-up, lean forward, bend our knees, and just come on down. So arms are going to come wide. Our feet are kind of close to the center of the mat, or the knees, whichever one you like. And then we're going to drop in. So this is like a child's pose, but with our arms open wide. And then we're going to just bow in. So our arms go back. So this is a nice way to suspend the arms, suspend the shoulders. So our forehead is probably not going to touch down. Unless you have giraffe.
I'm like, is this supposed to do something?
Unless you do.
You are so funny.
And then what we're going to do is do a few undulations with the arms. So we inhale, lift our heart, lift our gaze, and then swing the arms wide and around. We turn them over, nice and slow and controlled. We get to the top, and when we get to the top, we're going to pulse. So inhale, lift. Exhale, drop the heart down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. So if you need to bend the elbows to plug in, go ahead and bend the elbows. It's okay. But if you can keep the arms straight, that's great too. So this will really help strengthen the shoulders, as well as get some openness. So can they come overhead? There you go. Keep the gaze lifted. So if we drop the head, that C7 joint holds 8 pounds. So we want the head above the arms. So head above the arms. So look up. So we let the chest lead the way.
I can't sit on my shins like that.
You can come to cross-legged. So try cross-legged and just do the little pulses like this. So if anybody has trouble with the knees, because my knees also sometimes shout at me as well, this is an option. And then when we dive in, you're just going to dive in like this, but arms are going to go wide. So yeah, shins are an issue, then cross-legged is an option. So child's, take a couple breaths here, and then we're going to swim a couple more times. Inhale, lift and swim. Yep, bring your arms overhead. Beautiful. So lubricating the shoulder joints. And then inhale, lift, exhale, dive in. That. Inhale, lift. Okie dokie. We're all going to bicep curl and come on up to camel. See if this is okay for you. Just roll over. There you go. So in camel pose, we're going to lean back into, sorry, I'm just doing a side body stretch. Stretching it out. So we get a fist close to our shoulders, pulling in, right? Nice and strong. You lift the chest and then kind of maneuver so you're behind the swing now. Chest points up and you're pushing your hips forward. And now in camel, just see if you can either hold it here, if that feels good on your neck, or go ahead and straighten the arms and lean back, and you can land it in Suttavasana. So only if the quads will allow you, go ahead and lean back, and the crown of the head is towards the floor. If you're up in camel, do little bicep curls, where you come down a little bit and back up until the body gets comfortable with going all the way back into Suttavasana. So it's a big stretch. Out here, and then when you're ready, pull yourself back up. Everybody back up, really nice. Come in front of the swing, arms wide. We're going to dive in one more time. So stay here in child's pose or cross-legged. If you're happy, if anybody wants to try plow, just go ahead and lift and look up, and then just watch for the first one. So I'm going to do a wrist wrap. This is our last, I promise. I'm going to tuck my toes under. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to not land on my head, but my shoulders. I'm going to lift my hips and roll into the tops of my shoulders, and I'm going to hang out and plow. If everybody is happy with plow, you can just do that little flip and roll over. If you don't want to do it, just hang out in child's pose if you want to try it. Just make sure that you tuck your toes under and go for the shoulders, nice and slow and controlled. So stay in plow and lift up if you want to go further. So I'm going to give you a little boost here. So go ahead and tuck your toes under, push your legs straight, chin tucks into the chest, pull onto my legs, nice and easy. Tuck in, tuck.
Sorry.
No, it was perfect.
Okay. Well, I was like, I'm Jen in the face.
Got you. No, you're fine. So go ahead and roll back. If you did your plow, do you want to try it, Matt? I can spot you. You're like, I'm good. So
No,
the
I'm
other
all
way you can go into plow is pulling your hips forward and then just pull your legs up so you can practice, Marin, bringing your tailbone up and your feet back.
Yeah,
And just roll back down. You don't have to roll all the way over. Just
painful. It's that thing I'm telling you, my back is activated.
Yeah.
So much back extension.
well, don't do too far. Just lift them straight up in the air then. So don't get crazy. Yeah, just kind of like lean. Nope. Tailbone up. Yeah, don't go too far.
It's just sore.
Just that little bit. That's it, Matt.
these all the
Perfect.
time too, but I think I'm just, and now it's hot, a little bit hot.
Well, the leg lifts help us find the pivot point, you know, so that we can roll. So we learn how the hips can roll like a wheel up and down. Really good, guys.
Normally
That's
do that.
perfect. She's like, I'm good. All right.